Managing the performance of a team isn't all about disciplinaries and sacking people. I'm Sarah Bryant at HR Ready, and this month we're focusing on performance management and today talking about setting goals and expectations. It isn't just a process that you go through when you need to do something with people who are underperforming. It's a strategy to enhance productivity, engagement, and overall success. At the core of it, establishing clear goals and expectations, whether you're a team leader, a manager, or an individual contributor. The more that you can understand how to set and manage goals effectively can make a massive difference to the output of your team. Or think of it like this: if you aim at nothing, you hit it every time. It's important to set goals and expectations because it provides clarity and focus to your employees with clear and specific goals. So it gives them a roadmap for their work. It helps them understand what's expected of them and where they should focus their efforts. When your goals are really well defined, your team can align their actions with the organisational objectives, which increases productivity and efficiency. Like if you have a to-do list that's really detailed, seem to get through it a lot faster. This is also really important when you've got employees that maybe you can't see, maybe they're home workers or they come in at different times. Knowing exactly what they're supposed to do, what their goals are, and for them too, will make a difference to their productivity. The goals need to be challenging but still attainable because that increases motivation. It increases motivation for people to perform at a really high level. When they see a really clear path towards that objective, they're more likely to feel engaged and more invested in their work. And then when those people meet those goals, you know what it's like. You get that sense of accomplishment when you tick that thing off your list, it boosts your morale, and it actually just leads to a more positive work environment for everyone. Effective goal setting is the foundation to measure performance. If you don't have goals, how can you measure someone's performance against them? When you've got that measurable criteria, you can assess employees' progress and you can give that constructive feedback because you know whether they're achieving it or not. It gives a really transparent performance management process. It gives you all the tools that you need for you and your employees to track performance, but also identify areas for improvement before it actually gets really serious. And here's a couple of tips that might help you. So you could adopt SMART goals. So SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These SMART goals give clarity and direction. It makes it really easy for everyone to understand what's been asked of them. So, for example, make more sales calls. How can you measure someone against that? If you said, I would like you to make 20 sales calls by the end of the day. It's very specific, it's measurable because we know whether they achieve 20 or not. It is achievable within the time frame. It's relevant to what we're asking them to do for the organisational's goals, and it's time bound by the end of the day. And it will show them how their performance is going to be evaluated. When you're creating these goals, use a collaborative process to get buy-in from your team, encourage an open dialogue, get their input too. The goals that are aligned with their own individual aspirations, what do they want to do next? And the organisational objectives are going to foster this sense of teamwork and ownership and accountability. The next tip is about giving timely, regular and constructive feedback, just so everyone knows how they're getting on. A review once a year just isn't going to cut it. These regular check-ins will just allow you to address any challenges, any things that come up. And any feedback needs to be specific and actionable, not you didn't do a good job today. How didn't they do a good job? You didn't make enough calls, etc. Stay flexible and adaptable. With any goals, with any plans within a business, things change. So if you can change the goals to adapt to the circumstances, again, working with your team to keep the lines of communication open and make them a part of the process. Celebrate achievements, big or small. Celebrate those successes along the way. This recognition reinforces positive behaviour and motivates your employees to strive for excellence. Whether it's a tiny little milestone or a really big accomplishment, if you catch them doing something right, make sure you celebrate it. That culture of appreciation really reinforces the importance of meeting their goals. If you would like to have your team set goals and improve productivity, get in touch and we'll be able to help.